Lord Windgrace versus the Dragon. That hand is not necessarily as bad as it looks, but no, I'm not going to risk that. That is, yeah, that looks pretty good, so we'll keep that one. And we will, tempting, but no, we want something cheaper than that, preferably. A fetch land would be nice if we're getting into Ramunap. Luckily for our opponent, we're off to a pretty slow start. The slower the start, the better for the Dragon. This is a 9-mana Wooburg commander, 10/10 with Eminence, as long as it's in the command zone. Other dragon spells cost a generic less to cast, and it has flying. We can get into a good turn 2 drop there. This will get us into some black mana, and it means that we can get into Mina and Den next turn if we want to. The question is, do we hold on to Vesuva? Yeah, we'll get down Overgrown Tomb intact and pass it over to our opponent. Carry on going over the Dragon. 10/10 flyer, costs 9. And whenever one or more dragons you control attacks, you draw that many cards and put that many permanents from your hand onto the battlefield. Okay, Mina and Den into Gaia's Cradle here. Sounds like a good idea. And then we can look at getting down our commander next turn, I think. Gaia's Cradle not doing too much for us yet, but if we manage to get down lots of tokens, then it should do some good stuff for us. Scavenging Ooze is not something we are... Yeah, we're not too eager to see that because we want to play out of our graveyard. We'll go for our commander anyway, because... yeah, I think we'll still discard that Vesuva. Vesuva's in here pretty much for the Valakut combo. Okay, and we'll get into that as well. And we don't need to crack it yet. We'll just... oh, they've played a Maze of Ith as well. And... yeah, we'll just hold back Mina and Den anyway, so that they can't throw a Scavenging Ooze at Lord Windgrace. And we'll go over Lord Windgrace before I forget. I do expand the commanders at the beginning of every game, and that is by design. In case I forget to go over them, you can pause the video and read them if YouTube hasn't compressed the video so much that you can't read them. They're perfectly legible when I upload them to YouTube, but YouTube can pretty much do whatever it wants with regards to compressing the videos. They get rid of our Vesuva, unfortunately. Looks like we're playing against a capable player. Lord Windgrace is discard a card and draw a card. If you discard a land, you draw 2. We can reanimate 2 target lands from our graveyard. And then -11 is destroy 6 non-land permanents and create 6 2/2 Forest Walking Cats. And luckily for us, they don't have too much coloured mana. We'll bring back their commander. And let's see here. I think another black source would be a good idea. So why don't we go for just that? And then... oh, Avenger of Zendikar. Yeah, Avenger of Zendikar is really good with Gaia's Cradle. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 mana. So we can't actually get into Avenger of Zendikar. Yeah, and they have a green mana up, so I want to... yeah, I'm going to force the issue and get down Ramunap. And if they want to exile a land in response, then they can do. They need to do it before Ramunap hits, because us playing a land doesn't go onto the stack. Yeah, and that's exactly what they're doing. Our opponent seems to know exactly what they're doing against us. I don't think I'm above getting down a Tireless Tracker into a regrowth. The only problem I found with Lord Windgrace is that if you want to tick it up, you actually have to discard a card. And it's not a May ability. I think we're going to have to get rid of regrowth here, just because I want to tick up Lord Windgrace. And there we go, we get into a tech edge, which will get rid of the Maze of Ith or the Gaia's Cradle. We get to investigate as well, so we'll hold on to that 2 mana and we can crack that at the end of our opponent's next turn. But yeah, something I wanted to make sure to mention before the end of the video is it is Christmas Eve when I am uploading this. I'm pretty sure that I will upload this on Christmas Eve. We'll get him. Oh no, we won't. I keep forgetting about the Maze of Ith. We won't bother swinging in with that. Our opponent's just going to untap our Mina and Den. Yeah, it's Christmas Eve, so if you celebrate Christmas, I hope you're looking forward to that tomorrow. I have some videos going up tomorrow as a little, maybe a gift. You could look at it. You could look at it as a gift from me on Christmas Day. I have 5 videos going up tomorrow. It's a little bit of a backhanded Christmas gift from me. The videos are made up of B-roll footage that I have not deemed worthy of uploading as regular videos, but I think I can be forgiven if it's 5 videos in one day. What I've done is spliced 2 videos from 2 different commanders together for each video, so you'll get a timestamp at the beginning of the video, and it'll tell you if you want to skip to the other commander that you're actually interested in for that game. Then you'll get a time flashing up on the screen telling you when that will start. Our opponent is just deciding to pass over here. We've got down a Guild Mage's Forum. 1 mana of any colour, +1/+1 counter. Yeah, okay. We're not going to bother with the tech edge. We'll just go for cracking the clue token. That will, of course, make our tireless tracker more powerful, and we'll also draw a card with the clue token, and we get into a land which I'm not against. I'm going to tick up Lord Windgrace again and draw some more cards. We'll get rid of the Misty Rainforest because we don't care as much about Misty Rainforest, and we'll play that out of our graveyard before they decide that they want to get rid of that. And then we will crack that, and now they can respond to us searching, which is exactly what they're going to do by the looks of it. That is a good plan by our opponent. I think we're still getting too far ahead of them. They don't seem to be doing very well on coloured mana, unfortunately. I don't know how many colourless sources like this you can really play in a Wooburg deck. Yeah, we'll get down the Cinderglade, and while I was chatting away, I should have really got down the Avenger of Zendikar before I started doing all this, but we can't swing in with it this turn anyway. So we'll just get it down now, and then next turn we can play around with some more fetch lands. Actually, we'll probably only get 1 fetch land in, because it will trigger Avenger of Zendikar, and that will give our opponent the opportunity to exile it with Scavenging Ooze. We can bounce lands to our hand with Mina and Den if we feel like it. Let's go for Urborg. That will trigger Avenger of Zendikar, and I think that is our last landfall trigger for the turn. We'll always yes and yield to the Avenger. We always want to be making use of that. And then we have 2 mana held up to crack clue tokens with. Our opponent can't make Scavenging Ooze more powerful because it doesn't have a creature to exile, so we'll just swing in and get some points of damage in on our opponent here. We've got plenty of blockers to hold back and protect Windgrace with. Oh, looks like they might be going for the Candelabra here to untap Maze of Ith. That's some pretty nice tech coming from our opponent. So they untap the Tireless Tracker and the Mina and Den. Unfortunately, they're not going to be able to make too much use of that next turn, I don't think, especially if we decide to blow up their Maze of Ith, which I think we may well do, because we want to be drawing the game to a close now, I think. Just have to hope that our opponent doesn't go for a board wipe of any kind. And they can use their Gaia's Cradle to get rid of the last card in our graveyard. And there we go. We do at least have means of drawing into cards, which is really good. We've had a pretty good start on our opponent. They've got 5 cards in hand though, so can't write them off. We're also giving them black mana towards their Wooburg, thanks to our Urborg Tomb of Yawgmoth. This makes everything a swamp, in addition to its other types. They decide to crack Crystal Vein. Anyway, yeah, what I was saying before is the Trample and Hexproof 7/6 Carnage Tyrant is a really nice... Yeah, I need to make a dinosaur deck so that I can play these awesome cards like this. Yeah, the video's coming out tomorrow. They'll be coming out sporadically throughout the day. I think it's 5 videos. And like I say, they're just made up of B-roll footage. And it's just a little a Christmas gift from me. And it's also a thank you towards all the support and kind words that I've gotten since starting the channel in late August. Very late August, early December. I started this channel, and it's grown pretty quickly, and I'm eternally grateful to all of you for that. So I wanted to give something back to you all for Christmas. So you can take it as a Kwanzaa gift, or a what is the Jewish holiday? Can you tell I'm not Jewish? That's really embarrassing. What is the Jewish holiday called around this time of year? I'll think about it. If I don't remember, I'll most likely flash it up on the screen. Right, let's have a look. But yeah, what I was saying was there, you could use it as a gift towards whatever you're celebrating. If it's just, you know, a standard Tuesday for you, then you can use it for a celebration of your Tuesday. Let's get rid of the Maze of Ith here, because we don't want to play around that thing. Our opponent can't. Scavenging Ooze. Oh, they can certainly Scavenging Ooze if they do that, though. And they most likely will want to tap that and get rid of Tectonic Edge. There we go. And then we can play Reflecting Pool and the Wooded Foothills. That will get us a clue token and some more powerful plant tokens. And now I think it's just a case of swinging in on our opponent. So we'll do just that. These are 8 tokens here. Yeah, we'll go in with the Tireless Tracker as well. And all of these... Oh, hang on. Did that wrong. How do I... yeah, we'll just do it like that. That's the easier way to do it. Attack with all and then take away what you don't want there. Yeah, I think that's okay. Swing in at our opponent. And I think that might be it. I haven't actually done the maths on this. Yeah, it looks like our opponent just, yeah, they could have blocked with a couple of creatures there and saved their life, but maybe they don't have anything in hand there. Their land situation isn't, they're not having the best of luck there. So, yeah, they've just decided to pack it in. Does show a little bit of what Lord Windgrace can do, though. It's just a shame it wasn't a great showing for the Dragon, but that happens sometimes. I had someone comment not too long ago, I don't know when it was exactly, about how they'd like me to mix in games where, you know, like upload games where I lose every now and then. And I think that I do that. That is something that I wanted to do from the get-go. I always wanted to be honest and transparent, and I didn't want it to just be, you know, this kind of vanity show where I just show off all my great games and hide all the bad ones, you know, or the ones that are bad for me, a bad showing for me. I think I have uploaded games, plenty of them, where I've lost. I've certainly uploaded more games where I've won, but that isn't me uploading games because I won them. That's me uploading games because it shows off the deck that I assume you've all come to see. So that's my thinking behind it. If my opponent gets a good game in, and I think that their deck was running well, or it's just an interactive game and I just so happened to lose, I'll certainly be uploading those. This sounds really vain, and I said this to the commenter, but I do win more games than I lose, and that's just the reality of the situation. That's not me, showing off or anything like that. That is just the way it is, and I have to play the games and upload the games as they come, so I'm not gonna. Well, I don't actually have the time to sit here all day and try and get games where I lose just to even things out. That's never going to happen. So, hope you enjoyed that. Props to our opponent for playing that out. They didn't have the luckiest of games there like we did. But hope you enjoyed it nonetheless. And I hope you look forward to and enjoy the videos tomorrow for Christmas. You'll be getting, I'm sure it's 5 videos you're getting tomorrow. So look forward to that. And make sure you let me know what you think as well, because I will make that a common practice at Christmas time if the channel survives that long. I'm sure it will. I don't plan on going anywhere anytime soon, so I'd be intrigued to see what you all think of that. I don't want to put hours of effort into it if no one likes it. So have a very Merry Christmas. I will not be taking any days off with regards to videos, so I will see you all on Boxing Day and in the days to come after Christmas and into the new year. Have a good one, everyone, and be safe. Have a good Christmas.